this is very uncomfortable. So I'm constantly coming outside my comfort zones and doing this stuff now, sharing my story with people.
When trying to achieve success, things are going to be hard. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows, and you're not going to just get to the finish line immediately. You're going to have to go through some highs and lows and some ups and downs, and it's going to be challenging for you. And the lower the low, the more excited you're going to be, and the more gratitude and love you're going to feel once you reach the top of success. Because you see, we learn the most from the moments when we're down on the ground, the world's against us, and we have nowhere to go but up. That's when the real work begins. That's when you see how tough you are and how much you really want to go after your dreams and goals.
What you help life make you, all that shit, all that bad shit that's now in this big pot that's stirring.
Because when you got nothing, and that's the only thing you have, is that knowing that chance you have of success and knowing that you'll do whatever it takes to get there is your only motivator, that's when you realize whatever you want to do and however you can be successful, that's what you'll attack. Because success without failure, you just won't get that same feeling of gratitude once you've completed it. You're gonna feel okay when you reach the threshold of success you've been striving for, but if you've had these insane lows and these hard times and you've pushed through and you've persevered no matter what it takes, you're gonna feel so much more accomplished in knowing where you came from and knowing where you ended up. Learning all that knowledge and that growth and that whole story will just truly stay with you for the rest of your life, and you'll be so much more proud of yourself than if you just stayed in the bottom of that hole when you got there.
I believe all of us humans have an equation like, pi is 3.14. I've watched so many things and watched someone succeed at the end of it. It's like, God, I want to feel like that. But failure causes that one feeling. Without that failure involved, you don't have that feeling. If you just pass and you succeed and you're great, that feeling, yeah, okay, I'm good. What takes you years, months, years to accomplish because you just can't get over the hump, but you continue going back to the drawing board. You're looking for those few seconds after you finally figure out the equation, whatever the equation may be, to get you to finally pass, to succeed. I live for that feeling, but I can't get that feeling without going through, I failed this equation, I failed this one, I failed this one, I failed this one, but I'm figuring it out. So you start to feel it before you even pass, before you even get to the success part. And then once you succeed, the feeling is unbelievable. And you take that feeling of success through failure and you put it in your cookie jar. And you say, I'll come back and get you again. I'm gonna need you again. You gotta start diving into those things that you are afraid of. You don't gain confidence by going to the spot that makes you feel good. It's gonna be a false reality. And the second life gives you that challenge, all you wanna do is go back to what made you confidence or what gave you confidence. Is that happy spot? No, what gives you confidence, what gave me confidence was spending years at a kitchen table trying to learn how to read and write on my own, realizing I can't learn the way you learn. I can't, but I can learn. What gives you confidence, not being afraid, is overcoming the fear. I used to stutter severely bad. So right now, I don't know how many people are gonna watch this. You know what gives me confidence? Is knowing I no longer care if I sit here and start stuttering to you. That's what gives me confidence, is facing these things, overcoming them. And maybe not overcoming them every day, but facing them and facing them and facing them. Pretty soon like this, you know what, man, this is where it's at. It's not in that comfort zone. It's in the discomfort zone is where my confidence is getting built. That's where it's getting built. But people want an easier answer. There has to be an easier way. How do I do it? How am I able to do what I do on a daily basis? How do I fight the demons? Because they hear me speak and I'm very raw and real. How do you fight my insecurities? All these things. And they're there every day. They're there every day. Like you said, I'm in search for a feeling. I'm not in search for a trophy. I'm not in search for love. I'm not in search for more followers on Instagram or social media. When I started this journey years ago and I realized that I'm going to be somebody and I'm searching for a feeling of true victory for myself and only myself. The second I shut out the whole world and realized that one thing, that I am in this world alone. I'm fighting in this race by myself. Yeah, I'm all about people, I'm all about team, I'm all about that shit, but I'm really all about right now and in my life, just like you said, no one knows the real truth about me, how hard I really go. I don't care if anybody knows. I don't want anybody to know. I'm an introvert. I live an introverted life, and I love that about me. That right there is my fuel, is I know that there's really no one out there. So think about it, when I say suffering, people cringe. People, that's That's the one word, whenever I post about it, people cringe. It's not about suffering and how people may look at suffering. Like you have to just go to a place that just every day of your life is suffering. You have to tap into suffering every day of your life because we have so much scarring that we have to clean up. You have to look at suffering as almost like I look at failure. To succeed, you must fail. In failure and in suffering, all the answers are in there. All the answers to all the test questions. The test is your life. All the answers are in there. You don't have to live in suffering and pain and failure all the time. You have to learn, I need to visit it. Like people hate working out. You're only going to visit working out maybe an hour a day. 23 other hours of the day, you're not in it. But how you become in shape is you must visit suffering, visit working out 1 hour a day. Visit suffering 1 hour a day. Visit your past failures 1 hour a day. The relationship with it is the answers are in there. They are in there.